Hmm. Auni Syamimi. What do you, ada tak Auni?
Ya,
Auni ada?
madam. Ya,
Alright.
saya.
So, Auni,
Ya,
can you
madam.
explain ataupun can you let me know what is estimation?
Estimation yang semalam yang Mida ajar tu,
Hmm.
macam anggaran lah, macam pentaksiran daripada semua berdasarkan machineries kita, material ataupun manpower.
Okay. So,
Macam tu yang
boleh. Anggaran, pentaksiran. So you use the words that we have discussed yesterday. Kan? So you still remember there are resources that need to be take into consideration. Okay. So there are basically three main resources that we take into consideration. Okay. Boleh ulang lagi tak apa resources yang kita take into consideration in our estimation works? Ilya Maira. 3M
Ya,
tu.
saya, madam.
3M.
Machineries,
Mhm.
manpower,
Mhm.
and
Machineries, manpower. Then
material.
alright, good. So materials, alright. So basically there are the three resources can be considered as cost lah. Cost which need to be taken into consideration as well. Alright, so may I know what is the objective or what is the purpose of preparing the estimation? If let's say, saya point dulu lah Pak Izzuddin ada? Pak Izzuddin.
Ya.
Okay, Pak Izzuddin. If let's say you are the client, you adalah client. Okay, boleh Pak Izzuddin, client? Okay, so what is the importance of preparing the estimating or conducting the estimating work?
Supaya kita boleh contoh kalau plan yang kita dah estimate tu mahal, then kita boleh reduce cost.
So if let's say plan yang kita projek yang kita dah rancang tu mahal. So you have the tendency in order to make a decision to at least reduce the cost.
Yes.
Alright, good. Okay, other than that, let's try Ahmad Syarul. Syarul ada?
Ada, madam.
Okay, Syarul. Same question. Apa lagi kalau you ada client, selain daripada make decision to reduce the cost, what is the importance of conduct the estimating work at the initial phase?
Kita boleh bandingkan mana supplier yang dia punya cost lagi murah berdasarkan kita punya design.
Okay. So that is another one point. Okay, you can make comparison. Okay, so comparison of the supplier in terms of pricing. So at the end of the day, decision making. Okay, you decide which supplier that you want to choose. Okay. Okay, so for today, what we are going to discuss, okay, kita akan discuss another topic, which is stage in estimating. Dah baca dah? Dah go through tak the notes? Ni, stage of estimating. Dah ke belum? Sempat ke tak sempat? Adila Syakira, baca ke tak?
Ya, madam.
Have you read this notes before, as preparation before start the class?
Not yet, madam.
Yeah. Okay, Adiza Shakira, not yet. How about you? Yazrina.
Yes, madam.
Baca ke tak?
Baru baca yang stage tu je.
Baca yang stage ni je. Okay,
Punya
jujur.
point.
Point. Okay. Kita try lelaki pula. Amira Hakim. Baca ke tak? Amira Hakim ada? Tak ada? Amira Hakim? Tak ada. Sirajuddin? Sempat baca tak?
Tak sempat.
Tak sempat. Okay, tak apalah. Kita baca sama-sama lah hari ni. Alright, so for today we are going to basically I want to discuss, tapi macam dalam konteks ni sebab belum baca, I will explain lah I will explain on this topic, stage of estimating, alright. So basically, as I mentioned yesterday, the stage of estimating will involve this six stage. Okay, six stage. So identification, appraisal, definition, approval, implementation, and operation. Okay, so alright, based on your current understanding, So can you share to me, Afika Zamira?
Ya.
Okay, Afika Zamira, what do you understand? Okay, in a project, malam you ada sebutkan project life cycle. Okay, kita ada pre-construction, construction and post-construction, right? Betul tak? Okay, so sekarang ni identification ni, like I mentioned yesterday, alright, this phase ataupun this stage, stage 1, 2, 3 dan 4, okay, it's happened during this pre-construction phase. Okay, can you describe a little bit on the stage of identification, your understanding, what need to be identified at this stage, at this project stage? Can you give some words?
Ni untuk preliminary estimate
I just want to know the identification saja yang ni. Apa aktiviti terlibat secara general saja. Kita belum masuk tentang estimation tu. Ini kita nak brief saja. Identification tu pasal yang mana? Aktiviti yang terlibat semasa identification ni. Apa yang you faham lah.
Site investigation.
So site investigation. So you identify about the works. For example, site investigation. Okay. So identify the site and then next you need to investigate the site. Okay. So the purpose, what is the purpose of doing that?
Macam kita nak tahu besar mana site tu, capacity untuk site tu, macam site pakai tanah, so kita nak tahu kualiti tanah tu macam mana ke. Macam tu.
Right. Ya. Boleh macam tu. Okay. So thank you. So how about this phase, appraisal ni? Appraisal phase ni. Aina Sofia. Ada ke tak Aina Sofia?
Hai madam.
Appraisal tu.
Apa sebenarnya madam? Saya tak dengar line saya tu, dia tersekat-sekat.
Tak. Nampak slide saya tak? This one. Appraisal. Apa dia appraisal tu in the project stage? What do you understand on this wording, appraisal ni?
Appraisal kita nak like appraisal madam.
Cuba Google sekejap. Appraisal tu dalam bahasa Melayu apa? Appraisal.
Sekejap madam. Sedang menggunakan.
So sambil-sambil Aina the Google, kita moving to the next stage ni, definition. Definition, you rasa apa yang akan terlibat dalam definition punya stage? Aku dengan Daniel.
Madam,
Ya.
dia
Okay,
kata
Aina.
appraisal tu act of assessing something or someone. Maksudnya dia kita thorough investigation. Kalau something kita nak buat projek tu, kita kena buat thorough investigation, kita kena belajar in detail what the project is about.
Okay, so meaning to say that kita relate for example, identification, you try to choose one site. So what you need to do is activity site investigation. So site investigation involve so many activities or testing in order for you to know we call it the strength, the quality lah. Macam because Zamira cakap tadi, the quality of the site, the quality of the soil. Meaning quality tu adalah the strength. Okay, the strength of the soil. One of the quality yang you nak tengok, the characteristic is the soil. Quality ataupun tak tanah di situ. Mestilah the strength. Okay, strength low or high. So in order for you to know the details, okay, you need to study thoroughly. Maksudnya in depth. Okay, so that you can get the maximum result. Okay, so the maximum output or input regarding this the aspect lah, types of soil for example. Okay, so moving to the definition. Kalau kita sebut definition dalam konteks yang sama, nak relate dengan soil tadi macam mana? Akmal, Daniel, can you relate?
Madam. Miss.
Yeah.
Tak sure lah Miss.
Tak sure. Definition.
Definition ni.
So siapa yang boleh bantu? So what you need to be, activities involved. When we talk about definition, you interpret in details. Okay, the terms, whatever terms, macam kita sebut tadi, high strength, low strength, the strength. Types of strength ada pelbagai kan kalau tanah kan? Tidak belajar kan? Soil. Soil.
Dah madam.
Strength, the testing for soil, kalau boleh siapa-siapa bagi input.
Penetration test.
Okay, you conduct the penetration test. So itu untuk tahu apa?
Type of soil using a borehole.
Lagi? Apa lagi? So maksudnya you in depth lagi the definition, meaning to say that if let's say you conduct the penetration test, what is the objective of that test? Mestilah ada punya result kan. Let's say you conduct the consolidation test, okay, in order to know what types of properties of the soil. So you define lagi. Okay, so it makes you more clear. It makes the client more clear on those aspects. Okay, so if let's say the information or the result from the testing has been reported in detail, defined in detail. Bila kita sebut define tu, kan, it in depth lah, the concept of the works clear, dah clear cut dah dekat situ. Okay, barulah approval. So barulah klien ni dia clear tentang apa yang nak dibuat. Okay, contoh tentang site investigation tadi, okay, the purpose, okay, kita dah tahu apa keperluan, apa quality yang kita nak, and then result daripada quality tersebut kita dah define clearly, and yet as a client you already know, okay, in details about the soil condition ataupun the site condition, so that you can get you can give the approval. Okay, stage approval. Okay, so yang saya explain it is one aspect, one angle lah. Okay, it can be implement. The definition tu can implement or replicate untuk aspek yang lain lah. Ini secara nak relate dengan the first point yang Afika Zamira mention tadi. Can you follow? Boleh ke? Amiza, can you follow?
Yes, madam.
Boleh follow?
Boleh.
Okay. Alright. So when the client given the approval, okay, we need to see that dia dah masuk stage yang seterusnya lah. Okay, bila dah approve semua, itu semua stage client, pre-construction yang melibatkan client lah, client punya part. Okay. When come with the implementation, like I mentioned yesterday, this the stage involved during the construction phase. Okay, when we talk about construction phase, so the parties involved is the contractor. So the contractor will play roles, okay, based on the information, whatever, okay, design, prepared, and they will implement or execute the physical works on the construction site. Okay, so that one I just want to enhance on the project stage sahajalah. So kita tengok in the context of estimating. Okay, in the context of estimating. Kita dah masuk in the context of estimation or estimating, it is regarding the costing lah. Okay. Okay, inilah. So saya akan explain on the behalf of if you are the client. Okay, you kena tahu adakah you pakai topi client ataupun you pakai topi contractor lah. Okay, so your explanation tu you in which parties. Okay. Alright. So during identification, okay, stage, okay, only preliminaries estimation will involve. Okay, this is the initial anggaran, agak-agakkan, okay, prediction, okay, of the cost which that might involve in that particular project. Okay. So ini hanyalah basis you saja. If let's say your basis ni might be comparison with the same project, okay, during 2017. So by right 2020 you make references to the project that has been completed in 2017. So that is your preliminary estimation. Okay. So when moving to the appraisal stage, whereby all the details is been studied thoroughly, okay, to know more, okay. So you akan lagi tahu lebih lah, okay. Kerja apa yang terlibat, mungkin itemize apa lain yang terlibat, okay. So project apa, costing apa yang akan anticipate in that particular work. Okay. Contoh macam kita tunjuk semalam individual elements ni contoh. If let's say you want to publish or you only want the client only want to publish the tender notice, okay, in their website, company website saja. So they use the e-tender. So meaning to say that they do not have to spend for the advertisement. So kita dah tahu in detail lah yang perkara tersebut. Okay. So if let's say contoh for the land surveying, okay, the surveyor, okay, ataupun you want to do the levelling whatsoever, you don't have to appoint any outside atau you not involve any outside company lah. You do not have to hire because you have your own in-house capacity of what we call it surveyor, a professional. So you will use this capacity lah, these expert people ni. So you don't have to pay any fee. So you eliminate this individual element. So you will not anticipate this cost. Okay. So in terms of the contingency, for example, you go thoroughly about the contingency. the scope of work involved, what are the risks, the risk analysis that have been conducted, what are the hazards, how you want to overcome ataupun how you want to mitigate this kind of hazard so that your work will go through smoothly without any accident whatsoever. So you dah come out dengan the listing, okay, in detail. So thoroughly studied, okay, to know which um, individual element that you want to include, for example. Okay. So moving to the next one, kalau kita tengok dekat sini, when uh, moving to the definition stage, okay, the definition stage, meaning to say that dah define dah semua. The client have understand. Okay, the consultant have brief and give explain to the client, and the client understood what will be involved and how much need to be spent. Okay, so that one, the consultant on behalf of the client will come out with a proposal, a proposal estimate. Basically, this is depending on the conceptual design. Dah ada dah conceptual design, dah clear, dah define dah. Okay, so dah ada dah the design and the specification. Okay, the details lah, the details. Okay. So moving to the next stage, bila dah ada dah design, konsep you macam mana, design drawing you macam mana, conceptual drawing you macam mana, okay, structural drawing you macam mana, your own specification macam mana. Okay, so you the consultant will present to the client for the client give their approval. Okay, so meaning to say that client will listen to the explanation and yet they need to decide. Okay, decide. Ada tak, if let's say there is any additional work need to be included, tak cukup yang mana, kurang yang mana, lebih yang mana perlu dikurangkan, macam kawan you sebut tadi kan, in order the importance of doing this estimating is to compare and decision making. So if let's say duit yang you ada, klien ada tu tidak mencukupi ataupun ada certain dalam design tu tidak memenuhi kehendak klien, so you as a consultant need to rectify in order to suit the client's demand. So barulah di sini mungkin akan ada beberapa kali lah sampailah berjaya puaskan hati klien tadi tu. So kalau you tengok dekat sini juga, the time taken in order for the client to give approval, okay, is longer lah kalau you tengok dekat sini. Disebabkan oleh the tedious works lah, the tedious ataupun kalau cerewet klien tu nak nak fulfill their demands, the needs and so forth. Okay, dah ada, akan ada submit, return, reject, resubmit, reject lagi, resubmit, redo whatsoever, sampailah klien puas hati dengan apa yang the consultant prepared lah, estimate. Okay, and yet they will give the approval. So basically this approved estimation ni ataupun approved estimate ni, okay, at the end has been prepared after taking into consideration ataupun after have been modified, the proposal have been modified after taking the input from the client views lah. Okay, so barulah diteruskan to the next stage. Kalau kita tengok dekat sini, for the approval stage ni, you punya approval estimate ni akan digunakan sebagai basis untuk you masukkan drawing tadi tu ke dalam tender document. Okay, so tender document, what is the purpose of tendering phase sebenarnya? Tolong beritahu saya, Akib ada, Akib? Skip tak ada. Adib ada adik? Adik-adik kan mesti doa tadi?
Miss Adib pergi tandas.
Adik pergi tandas. Adila Azmi.
Ada madam.
Okay, tendering phase. Kita dah nak masuk peringkat ni kan. So, what is the purpose of tendering phase basically?
Kalau tendering ni dia untuk bids untuk kontraktor untuk dapatkan tender daripada klien.
Okay. So, tendering phase ni akan melibatkan klien dan juga kontraktor kan? So, you cakap tadi on behalf of a contractor lah. If let's say the contractor want to get the project, they need to bid. Betul? Maksud tender lah. Okay. Good. Alright. So contractor akan masuk tender tu dengan by purchasing the tender document and fill up the tender document, okay, and submit. Okay, ini adalah the part of the contractor lah. And after submission, okay, client pula dia akan evaluate. Okay, akan evaluate. So akan evaluate the tender document. Okay, next, client akan select the contractor and award the project lah. Okay. So kita tengok. Ini adalah tendering phase punya pasal lah. Okay. So kalau kita tengok kat sini, okay, the approved estimate basically will become the basis for the client to choose the contractor. Okay, so kenapa saya sebut macam ni? What are the criteria in selecting a contractor? Boleh saya tahu, Alia Sabrina? If let's say you are the client, kan? You adalah client yang akan evaluate tender document. So apa kriteria yang you akan tengok in order to select ataupun to choose the contractor for your project? Boleh saya tahu?
Dia punya time of construction tu akan siap. And then dia punya cost.
Alright.
And dia punya material quality.
Okay. So basically these are the main aspect that generally all client will look into lah. Time, cost and also the quality of the materials lah. Alright, good. So when talking about the time, when talking about the cost, cost. How can you know the cost that provided by the contractor in the tender document suit your demand? Macam mana? Boleh saya tahu tak, Zatul Akmal, apa agaknya yang membolehkan you cakap, oh kontraktor tersebut punya harga saya boleh terima lah. Macam mana? Ada tak basis you? Akmal ada? Zatul Akmal?
Ada madam. Nak tahu harga.
Ada?
Apa salah madam? Tak jelas.
Apa soalan saya? Okay, tadi kan Alia Sabrina cakap kan ada 3 faktor yang dia consider as a client. There are 3 factors that Alia will consider if Alia want to choose a contractor. Okay, satu, masa, time, the second one is cost and the third one is materials quality. Okay, follow tak? Okay. So my question is, okay, in the context of cost ni, okay, how did you know? Okay, put yourself as the client lah. Macam mana you as a client, Zatul Akmal, have the basis in order to know, oh, that costing yang diberikan oleh kontraktor, contohlah kontraktor A, you select kontraktor A. So Kriteria dia tadi itulah masa, cost dengan material. Okay, in terms of cost, ni macam mana you tahu cost yang provided ataupun offered by this contractor ni suit your needs for that particular project? Apa basis you?
Kena harga tu economical.
Apa? Harga tu apa? Sorry?
Ikut harga pasaran.
Okay, ikut harga pasaran. Okay.
Lepas tu harga tu sesuai dengan kita punya tender. So kalau dengan tender yang kita beri dekat dia. Kalau tak tahulah madam.
Betul tu. Kalau teruskan lah. Apa yang kalaunya? Kalau
harga tu macam terlalu tinggi, contoh dia nak buat rumah 2 tingkat je, tapi harga dia kita tahu harga pasaran untuk 2 tingkat sekian-sekian, tapi dia bagi harga untuk yang dia offer tu untuk harga 3 tingkat, so kita boleh reject lah cost tu.
Okay. Good. So macam mana yang kita boleh tahu harga dia lebih daripada harga yang sepatutnya? You macam overestimate dengan underestimate kan? So basis you kat mana sebenarnya? Basis you, okay saya beritahu you punya basis dekat sini lah. Yang ni. Sebelum you masuk tender, you dah ada dah this kind of reference ni. Setuju tak? In order to know the contractor yang masuk bidding tadi, over cost ke, underestimate ke, overestimate. So this is your basis lah basically. Boleh follow tak? Boleh kan?
Boleh madam.
Alright, okay. Okay, so that is your basis. So you akan tengok balik, saya punya estimate awal, client punya estimation awal yang you buat di peringkat ini, yang you dah approve tadi. Okay, contoh projek buat rumah 2 tingkat lah tadi kan. Buat rumah 2 tingkat. So you estimate yang ini, pumpang-pumpang tadi ni, sampai approve estimate ni. Okay, you cakap, you dapat harga, 2.5 million contoh. Okay. So harga ni lah yang akan jadi basis untuk kita pilih kontraktor. Okay, so let's say lah ada kontraktor A, B, C, D, E. Kontraktor A ni 2.45 ataupun 2.55. So yang lain 2.1, 2.7, okay, 2.6. So harga yang paling terdekat dengan apa yang you anggarkan adalah 2.55. So that is, you tahu lebihan yang you akan bayar pada kontraktor ini adalah 500,000. So you will get the same quality as what you want as stated in the design drawing you as well as the specification. Okay, so that is the pre-tender estimate lah. Alright, so kalau kita tengok, okay, bila kita cakap di peringkat implementation dah masuk construction, okay, so maksud kata di sini dah ada kontraktor lah, dah ada kontraktor. So kat sini tadi kita dah select kontraktor. Okay, fine. So kontraktor akan masuk fasa construction. Okay, so meaning to say that implement. So throughout the construction phase, kita ada belajar kan BO. BO apa? Kita tanya Afika, Nurul Afika. Do you still remember what is BO? Nurul Afika ada?
Ada madam.
Do you still remember?
Kejap ni.
Ada kalian lain sebelah. Tak boleh. Natasha, Isman. Bantu sikit. Afika? BO apa?
BO tu variation order ke?
Okay, good. Ya betul Afika. Variation order. So what is variation order?
Dia pasal apa skop kerja dalam kontrak tu ke?
Okay. Variation order basically is one of the condition of contract. Okay, salah satu clauses dalam condition of contract. Okay, kalau you sebut berkaitan dengan skop kerja, okey, tapi apakah dia sebenarnya? Apa boleh bantu? Ya. Sean, boleh bantu tak?
Saya pun tak pasti tu.
Saya pun tak pasti. Siapa yang rasa-rasa pasti? Nak give a try. Variation order betul. So siapa? If let's say, ada tak? Tak ada. Jazmina nak try? Apa?
Yang mana?
Variation order. Apa dia?
Dia macam agreement
Agreement. Dia macam agreement.
untuk ubah kerja ataupun kontrak. Ya ke?
Kataan ubah tu betul. Agreement tu tak lah. Okay? Okay. So basically variation order is one clause under condition of contract. Okay, syarat-syarat dan terma tu lah. So apa yang dimaksudkan dengan variation order, saya nak relate dengan ubah ni. Yang you sebut kataan ubah ni. Ubah maksud kata changes lah kan, changes. But if there is any changes in terms of quality, quality ni in terms of your design ke, in terms of your materials ke, in terms of the quantity ke, okay. Sekiranya apa sahaja perubahan yang berlaku sepanjang construction ni, tempoh masa construction ni, it's called as variation order. Changes ataupun alteration, perubahan. Changes ataupun alteration. Okay. Alteration. Okay, alteration, perubahan. Okay. Contohlah your construction period adalah 12 bulan, 12 months. So that has the tendency for the client to give instruction to change. Okay, change apa? Ataupun that is a tendency for the contractor to issue some changes due to constraint. Supplier tak boleh nak supply materials yang seperti dalam specification. If let's say you want to wait, it will consume longer time. So consume longer time meaning to say that it will affect your construction duration. Therefore tend to delay. Macam tu. So as a contractor, you don't want your project to be delayed. So what you need to do, you akan issue ataupun hantar satu surat ataupun memo pada klien to change, to make a variation order, okay, and to the client so that the client know the situation and give approval so that you as a contractor can proceed the project by changing, okay, the quantity ataupun the quality of some materials in that particular project, okay, to ensure the project will not delay. Macam tu lah. So that is variation order. Betul lah saya cakap. Okay. Apa lah? Mungkin cakap lah lansir finishing projek dah nak siap, tiba nak buat interior design dia, dia punya curtain colour biru, dark blue lah for example, okay, dark blue or grey lah kita sebut. Okay, nak tunggu supply, bila tiba-tiba je by the time nak pasang lansir, grey curtain tu tak ada dekat dalam pasaran, tak ada. Kalau nak juga kena tunggu 2 bulan, 3 bulan contoh. So it will delay the project lah kan. So yang ada dekat dalam pasaran pada masa tersebut mungkin colour biru. So you as a contractor, you issue lah that the situation tu pada client. So if let's say client cakap okay, we change the curtain from grey to blue. So that is variation order. Okay, boleh. So you proceed. Mungkin curtain biru tu lagi mahal daripada curtain colour kelabu. So it will incur the cost. Okay, it will increase the cost. So there is changes in your cost from the initial cost yang you agreed as a contractor. Okay. So the incur the cost meaning to say that the project cost will increase. high cost, so changes akan menyebabkan dia punya cost pun berubah. So that is only one example, kan? Mungkin dalam 12 bulan tu there are few variation order which might incur your project cost. Okay, so estimation you ataupun project you akan berubah as well. Project cost you akan berubah jugalah di situ. Okay, so that is time taken pun kalau you tengok daripada pre-tender estimate sehinggalah project tu siap. Okay, so it will mean to say that harga di awal projek sehinggalah harga di akhir project completed might be changes, might be there must have maybe further refinement need to be conducted lah due to the variation of the and so forth. Okay, so bila kita tengok during the operation, okay, so kita tengok dekat sini the achieved estimate cost might be different, okay, from the beginning lah, and projek di akhir ini adalah projek sebenar lah, achieve estimate cost for that particular project. So that is the actual cost of the job lah in order to review the performance. Okay, the performance secara keseluruhan ni kita tengoklah projek tu delay ataupun tak in advance, ahead of the project, ataupun dia cakap dia ada sama ada delay, complete on time, within time, or ahead from schedule lah, kan. So it will give you this achieve estimate, mungkin boleh dijadikan reference pada projek yang akan datang pula. So things goes like that lah for estimation. Alright, can you follow? Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay, so any question?
Tak ada, madam.
Tak ada. Okay, so lepas ni kita nak tengok pula soalan pasien. Sambil-sambil tu kita boleh take 5, 3, 10 lah kita sambung semula ya. Saya nak, mungkin awak boleh bincang dalam kumpulan kecil. Mungkin boleh guna pakai kumpulan your project group or you nak form a group for your group discussion. Okay, untuk bincangkan soalan Mac 2016 ni. Okay, kita akan tengoklah nanti saya nak bincang kan. So you boleh lah bisik-bisik sikit kat kawan-kawan. Soalan ni tentang apa sebenarnya. Okay, kita take 5, 3, 10 nanti kita sambung. We will continue our discussion. Boleh?
Boleh, madam.
Okay.